But as you know, here we are, episode 26. Let's go, let's go.
Right here in the bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be
A bottle or two of your finest red.
Of course. And if you don't mind wait.
I look forward to it. Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires? Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so. All yours. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive, here you go.
We're going to do this. Well,
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with the blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with the blade come in?
though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. Try to clear them.
I'll do my best. All right.
I'm sure you...
Good girl. Run like the wind.
This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
Guys, I forgot to turn all my... I did something. I have no powers right now. All I got's Phoenix Shift. Okay, I think we're good now, and I can finally... Oh my god. I'm glad there wasn't anything challenging down there, because... Yeah, wow. I don't know what happened, but I go down there, and there's nothing. There's no... This is all that's there. This is it. I must have hit R1 or something like this. And didn't, yeah, when I think this is what I was using, because I ended up with this, so. Oh, goodness. Okay, anyways, alright. Now, I think I might, nope, I still need to give it its ultimate, because then it goes like that. Yeah, look at the track, dude. It's just a huge track of damage. So I'm going to hold out for it because it's my favorite Phoenix. And I feel like no matter what else you combo with, you should probably run the Phoenix regardless, right? Or at least some sort of one of Ifrit's, things. Like, I was using these, but... I don't know. I think if you use these, you got to use them in tandem with this, and you want to use it with aggressive enemies, right? And that way, when they're attacking you, they're getting damaged, right? But not just by the fireballs, because if you do, it'll go away too quick. The fireballs will go away like instantly if there's a bunch of damage. So like, if you can get them to hit the thing, right, and they're all aggressive, then that means they're going to hit this. Plus, while you're attacking, you're going to hit it, sending out AoEs, right? Now, I have not gotten into this or into Bahamut yet, very much at all. I know that I probably should. Let's see. Begin casting Mega Flare plus Circle to execute the length of the cast. The spell determines the potency of the spell. And then obviously you're after the Giga Flare. That's the super damage. I didn't think I was going to be able to hit that 50,000 trophy until I had Giga Flare maxed out. But that wasn't the case. I hit 50,000 actually pretty simply. It was simple. I got the dude on his knees with with the aerial blast. No, I didn't. I'm lying. I didn't do that at all. What I did was I sicked my dog on him. I used the spells from this right here, the spell you're seeing right here. And then I just dashed and slashed him until he became immobile. The moment he became immobile, I did this, right? I semi-primed. Then I stuck him with a Judgment Bolt, right? I put down a Lightning Rune. I threw a Tornado. I hit him with this Flames of Rebirth, because when this thing is on the ground, right, and you have the tornado already going on, it's damaging this thing, which will cause it to go off, plus this causes it to go off, if you're all in the right proximity, right? And then I finish it off with this, with ignition. So basically what I did was, and I did not use a strength potion, I simply just, the only thing I have upped that would help my stuff is this. The increased combo damage by 5, and the increased attack by 12. And this was just the cooldown of the aerial blast. That's it. Nothing else. And then these swords. In case you guys want to know how to get that trophy, that's what I did. I basically staggered them without using any abilities and saved, other than say like this one here, right? And then, this one here slows down time. So there's something that's to be said about this that could work for you in trying to accomplish that. But to be honest, the best thing to do is to stagger them. Once they're staggered, throw this lightning rod down. Once that happens, hit him with a judgment bolt. Once that happens, throw an aerial blast. Once that happens, hit him with the flames of rebirth. And you should have it by then if you do not finish off with this. And it'll do it. You'll get it. Again, I did not use... Now, granted, your level needs to be whatever my level is, which I don't even know how to check that. Level 39. So, there you go. So, level 39, and I was able to do it. And my dog, man, he's... Yeah, that's how we want him to look. We want him to look all crazy.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklad. Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you'll give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dhalmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic. And they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
My lord Marquis, it is you? Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord.
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sensitive?
1,000 apologies, my lord.
It's all right.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of tasked with learning what I am able of the realms, and what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left storm, and as the subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, and the gears of governance have ground to a halt. The realm threatens to drift into... Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and...
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses.
Alas.
I have lost contact with... They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man's...
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they were.
One,
That doesn't exactly...
Thank...
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Good girl. Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your...
Or you can go back to...
Oh, you're... Yeah.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but... You've seen this kind of thing before?
Many times. I was sent here to
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but... I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and...
The captain is no more.
Fortunately,
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down, but those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe.
I'll find a caravan.
Not at all. Now, if he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. Let's go. I can walk from here.
You know, I'm starting to think I might have that trophy already. Maybe I should look. Because it's starting to look like I might have it. And there is nothing else in this little area, I don't believe. I can't go in there. This is where dude had his showdown, you know? But I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing nothing, and it doesn't appear to be that I am. The only other spot would be this little spot here, which we're gonna go and take a little look. I'm assuming it's right here this way, but I think that's... We'll see. Maybe we'll find a bounty back here. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I'll tell you what I will be doing is taking off this gear, this timely strikes, because yeah, it controls the dog, but like it's really not that hard to control the dog, and I'm not finding like any real use for it. I would rather have like either healing potions do more, because like you could do something like this, right, and be real slick, and like when you need to heal you could be like, oh, you know what, regular potion, there you go, that healed me all the way, I guess. And then you could come back and then change this back to say like what was that? Is that another cleric's medallion? This one is potency by 40. Why would look? This one's it's purple, right? And it says increase healing potency of high. Oh, because it's of high potions. I bet this one here of 40% of regular potions. I get it. Okay. At any rate, what we're gonna want is, you know, more defense or temporary increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. I don't really know what that means. But so this right now, it's this one, the second position one that we need to get rid of, right? Am I right? Because what's in the first position? Badge of Might. Yeah, combo damage. So what we want is something to do like Flames of Rebirth or Ignition or something like that. Let's see if we can get like a damage out of like Ignition or something. Cooldown, I don't want cooldown though. Rising Flames cooldown. Pile Driver. Wind Up. Willow Flies. Increase down thrust damage by 10%. Defense by 30. Let's try this Berserker and just see. So it's gonna require me to be more. I think I've been in here. I've already fought something in here. Yeah, I think I've already fought something in here. Alright, so we're just gonna go like this. We're gonna go straight to this thing. Man, I can't resist a fight though. When I see those things like that, I just want to fight them. Oh, hold on, let's do this. Abilities. Oh, that's gotta be enough, right? Okay, it's mastered. So now, what does it do when it's mastered? It does like a much bigger trail, right? It's a pretty, yeah, I can see the burn spots. Pretty big trail. So let's see if we can beat this cat up, right? What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get all of them on him. Hit the dog, discharge all of them. He's still hunting me. Hit him and then dodge, because immediately, there you go. Now once we keep going, we're gonna get him a little more. Now we're gonna move, 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 we're gonna move. Now, why isn't it letting me grab him? And he's dead. That was pretty intense. I mean, yeah. I could probably make it a little stronger too. Yeah, I'm starting to think I already got that let's look, man. That's not it. It's like it'd be down here. It'll be, and that's it right here. It's one of these rod models. We did get it right here. Lure an enemy into striking lightning rod 3 times. So we did get it. I don't know why I'm playing with it. So now the next ones are gonna be all about this dude. But which ones did I miss up here? I got all of Garuda's. It looks like I've got so far. It looks like what's this one? Defeat a boss without taking damage, period. Just period. Okay. Alright. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. That's gonna have to wait, but I can do that. Yo.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pass to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach. Visit the Vale. Tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours. Go for it.
Make for the town, Mike.
You don't need to tell me twice.
This looks to...
I thought I told you to make for the...
And stand by, as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen...
The garrison have their hands full. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably...
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Pistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece. I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which,
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, And if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such
as it is mine.
I will see that your Lord Uncle is made aware of the situation in both Dalmekia and Sanbrek. Ah, and inform him of your timely assistance.
We're going to take a look at these trophies. So, land the third punch of a block. I know about that one. I don't even know where to do that, but I'll figure that out. Land the third punch of a Titanic counter twice in a single battle. Single battle, but not on a single foe, right? That's how I'm hearing that. And then here, let's just look at it because it's gonna be all the Titan ones. These will all come, but these Titan ones I can try to knock out. So I already did that. Let's see what this one is. Land 100 total hits with a level 2 or higher Mega Flare. That is from someone else. So to be honest, it's beating rocks, and then Mega Flare comes from Wings of Light. Where does Mega Flare come from? That's Satellite. That's Giga Flare. Fire Breath. Impulse. That's Earth and Fury. Wind Up. Upheaval. I don't know. Maybe I don't have it yet. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna build something to do here. Let's see. Let's just go over one. Let's see. Triangle is always Flames of Rebirth. Square, this can be decided later. Here is going to be, man, I feel like Titan needs to be the last in order because it really does matter because I need him for the cooldowns. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go here, even though it's out of my order, it shouldn't really matter. Triangle is going to be Judgment Bolt. And now it says summon from the heavens a mighty level that deals massive damage to a single target. Yeah, and that's, what we want. And then this one is normally your AoE. So you go here and you can do Thunderstorm, Pile Driver. I mean, you can change it. You can do all this stuff too. You don't have to stick with that particular power, So, like, let's say I went right here and I go Titan, right? So, should be pretty much any power I have from any of them should fit in that spot. But alright, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here and we're gonna go Earth Fury, which is his big, we hate you all, right? And that's kind of like the strategy to everything I do is I normally use their highest ability in the triangle spot, and then in this spot is when we go with either these like upheaval, this one, or we do upheaval, or we do wind up. I haven't decided yet, Wind up does a lot of damage, it says, but not very much stagger. And when you get rid of Garuda's wind, your stagger is really changed. I'm just being honest. So, I mean, I feel like if I go because you look at this, stagger's lower again, but the damage is very high. So, like you don't really want to do this particular power, if they're not already staggered. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? Like on a bigger boss, like it makes no sense to do it on them if they're not already staggered. Now, if you go to like say Raging Fists, Upheaval, but not Wind Up. See, Wind Up, you'd want to do that too on like when they're already hurt. So, all right. So, I think what we're gonna do is make this. So he's got the defense, right? He's got defense, right? And what I need to do is land these 3-punch combos. So what basically happens is I block a punch and then I go 1, 2, 3 on the square pad. I believe that's how that works. So if I just block it and then boom, boom, boom. I don't think I need to block 3 attacks to do it. I think I just need to block 1 and then be quick on the trigger. Anyways, so that's the next trophy I need to get. So these things, I mean, I just don't know if I want this one or I mean, I think I do. It's got the most damage. We're going to go with that one. Okay, and then we've already got our Flames of Rebirth. So here, we're going to go... We're going to go Thunderstorm here. No, we're going to go Pile Driver for when they get close. So this will be my AoE for when they get close. And then here, oops. Alright. Scarlet Cyclone's always been good. Heat Wave, it's just, I don't know. And like you have to time it right. Like you have to dispel magic. You get what I'm saying? Like you've got to dispel magic in order to do it. You know what I mean? So, um I think we'll stick with the Cyclone. But Rising Flames I think does more damage. But or we go Ignition and just keep the Ifrit, or we could even do the Willow. I don't know. Yeah, let's go Ignition. Yo, yo, what's up, buddy? I'll tell you something funny, man. So, the video before this, I was talking with a girl. Um, she's really cool, and she had saw the video um, when I had first met you, and I was kind of helping you in Warframe, and when we were kind of having those deep conversations. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, dude, like it really, really like touched her, bro. She told me how much it meant to her, like all this crazy stuff. She was like, she's like, it was just crazy how I guess our little conversation, got out to other people that we don't even know. And yeah, dude, like she was like, it made me cry and all this other stuff. It was crazy, bro. It's nuts. Oh, yeah, I'm good with that, man. I can I'll type it into chat real quick. I don't care. Yeah, I'll look real quick. Okay, I found it. Should I just like text her then? I got you. Okay, I will definitely do that. I didn't realize that was your mom. So that I have known her from like she was one of my Facebook friends. Like I've known her from before. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to. At least I think I haven't looked at my Facebook, but the name was so similar. But I think don't quote me yet on that. But
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
I got you. I can jump over here in a little bit. Give me a little bit, and I'll jump over to Warframe, and we'll do whatever you want to do. I don't care. So the thing about Garuda, bro, is you have to get these little like things called, I think they're called Taurids or Tolids or Taurids or something like that. And they only drop from certain enemies in certain areas on the open map. I think that's probably what you're talking about. Like, there's one that's called like a Solar Troidid, a Vega Troidid.
With a purpose, and not of their own.
Yeah. I got you. So,
What of the city? The people?
yeah, and you know what? Let me look. I might have a Garuda Prime, or close to a full Garuda Prime. It's a good possibility. So, yeah. I'll show you how to farm those, and we'll do it. But yeah, give me a little bit, and then I'll get on here in a little while.
Won't hold them for long. We need to find them, and quickly.
What do you propose?
No, I mean, if you want to start by yourself, you're more than welcome to. So, what it is, when you go to, you have to do it in the open world, like when you do bounties, right? And you need to do it by yourself. Like, you can't, I mean, I guess you could do it like with other people, but that's probably going to cause you problems. So you want to go like to the open, Orb Valis, yep. And then there's 3 places, right? One of them is called the Spaceport. One of them is, dang it. It's the Spaceport for sure. The other one is like the research something place. And then the other one is at the very north of the map. And I can't think of the name of it for the life of me. But it's to the north of the map where the big spider sits. But anyways, those 3 places. If you hover over the material itself, it'll tell you where to go to get it. Now, with all that being said, there you go, Temple of Prophet, Enrichment Lab, and the Spaceport. Okay, so with that being said, it's very difficult because you have to be able to survive, because they will drop, but you have to kill X amount of enemies. You have to be within the little area. Another thing is, when you're in Orb Valis, if you notice by your mini-map, there's the 5 or 5, I think it's 4 or 5 little red squares, which is your wanted level. You have to up your wanted level to like level 5 in order to get them to drop in any sort of quantity or any sort of amount. So, and you would be in much better shape to have like a farming frame. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so like Hydroid or Korra would be like, no worries. But yeah, no worries. But whenever I get over there, I'll let you know, and we'll all three go together, and I'll bring like a farming frame. And the idea is going to be like to just kind of let my tentacles do all the work, or yeah, or depending on which one I bring, we'll see what's going on. But yeah, I'll come help. Give me a little bit though.
Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
Yeah, bro. Keep going, dude. Keep leveling up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. That's funny. And no worries, man. This dude's like a fucking ninja. Freaking ninja, dude. Man, maybe I should go back to my other build because I know it's gonna get nasty in here. I don't understand these abilities yet. I know this one. I get this. Okay. Understandable. So I want it to fill all the way up, though. I need to see how this thing's working, man. Is this thing really gonna work? Let's see if I can get some blocks off. I'm probably gonna end up dying. That's probably what'll end up bringing me back over to Warframe real quick. Oh, that's gotta give me the trophy. Why didn't we see the trophy? Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Oh, shit. Come on. Come on.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Alright, well, at least I think I got the block down now. But man, that should have gave me the trophy. Hold on a second. It said to block. Man. Right here. Land the third punch of the Titanic counter twice in a single battle. I did that like 90 times. What are they talking about? Land the third punch of a Titanic counter twice. Well, like, that's it. Land the third punch of a Titanic counter twice in a single battle. It doesn't say on the same person. I don't know. I don't know. And that is what they mean, right? What do you mean she's not gonna play? She can play. No, I don't know. Does your mom even like to play games? Some moms play games. Some don't. My mom always wishes she could play, but she can't. Like the MS just doesn't allow her to play. You know what I mean? It's kind of heartbreaking, actually. All right, come here, boy. All right, let's see if I can get this here. Oh, I let him kill. Oh. Yeah, I got you. I gotta try that, man. I gotta get this trophy. This trophy's bothering the hell out of me. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill that dog. And then I'm gonna fight that big dude one-on-one and bring him down these stairs. Where's that? There he is. Come here. Come down here. You, right here, you. There it is. I got the trophy. I got the trophy. All right, now I just gotta whip his ass. I got him, and I got the trophy. Let's go. Yeah, I got it. I got it, bro. I guess I did need to land it on the same dude, and it didn't specify, because like it just said to land it twice in the same fight, but like, nah, I needed to land it on the same dude, which I did, so it's all good. We're good. I got it. Now I can fight normal and not have to worry about it. It's actually a good counter, you know, because it's just like this little stone fist like this. How many are even left at that point? kill me. This is where you need that different build. I already know what build I need for this dude. So what we're gonna do is, since I got what I needed for what's his face, we're going to take a step back to this build. But what you have to do now is go all the way down here. Now we gotta unlearn all this crap. Yeah, I know. I know the build that'll get him though. Is this one right here. It's gonna be this build right here. And then I need my gouge. Where's my gouge at? Well, we need this too. And then we need gouge. That should do it. What's this here? Is that my pile driver? I'm not even gonna use pile driver. I'm gonna use... That's about all I can do. Matter of fact... No, not yet. That's what we'll do. Okay, now we gotta just go back to this. We got aerial blast. We got gouge. We got that. We're good there. Judgment bolt, lightning rod, perfect. Alright, come here, you big bastard. Yeah, get your big ass down. Ah, yeah, he don't like that. Ah, you little bastard. Oh no, you got me in the giga. Oh no, no, no. Heal up, heal up, heal up. He hit me with that giga flare. Yeah, yeah. Now what? Now what? Now what?
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I will
Ah, here we go.
from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield. They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Statelian of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back. Forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes!
There we go. Oh, after 1,000 years, I can become MR7. Has it really been 1,000 years though, bro? I get it though. I get it though. Has it really been 1,000 years though, bro?
The vessel is strong. My liege.
So this man's whole point was to test me to see if I was strong and to die and to, yeah, die.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
I know, I bet it did. It's all good. Wait till you get to MR30, bro. You got a long way to go. Just try to put it into perspective. I am past MR30. I am legendary 4, almost legendary 5.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud. Get back.
All right, guys, we got to pause for the cause before this right here. Let's look at the active Time Lord too. Who is this fool? I'll let y'all read it.
I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. the potential. Stop calling me Muthos.
But Muthos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry! Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Oh no, guys, I think he killed Jill, yo.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are...
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't...
They're all right. But it's...
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the more personal items we got.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will ever sail? This... I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Some... I remember. Huh. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly.
Opus. Unless you mean she couldn't have been more surprised us. It's that battered old box.
I think Sid may have hidden something.
Wouldn't suppose two in their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the idol. Equestrians in the tub and crap. It's always been.
When the hills are crawling with a kashik and the valleys are full of ether.
How indeed. My men and I lost an entire day avoiding a flood that wasn't there a fortnight ago.
Isaac Willow?
What didn't you?
Nothing. It's... See?
And you had nothing.
No, we just want so we... like... See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
cord on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Yeah, so, but you have to get what's called Aya, and you can get that from opening up like relic packs and also from doing bounties. If you go to, they're not always the best ones, but if you go to the Prime Resurgence and you look at everything they have to offer, there's some there, and then there'll also be some in the like the Nightwave as you progress the Nightwave and stuff. So that's basically really it. It takes time to get colors other than just buying them outright, you know.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yeah, he did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies.
No. We're not the Prince's keepers.
I'd rather he did so in bed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their revert?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
I'm actually about to get something to eat, bro. It's being made for me right now. And then as soon as I do that, I'm going to take a nap. Because, you know, I'm not in the best of health, bro. Otherwise, yes, I would. But after I get up from my nap, then I'm going to get on Warframe. So it's going to be like several hours. But I will be on. So, you know, I have no problem helping you guys then. Absolutely. I was actually getting close to shutting this off. I'm just about to do stupid little running around up here and then signing out. So, but yeah, bro, I will definitely help you though. I remember what I said. Yeah, I will.
She can't kick this up much. Glory to Griga. There you are.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. Will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up...
I know better than to...
Thank you.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez won't. We all admire your dedication, but...
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who... It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can... You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much. I can make the draft if you...
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
Then everyone
Well, that's it then. Here, Sid.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic, lovely bit of kit, yes. The problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impure, which is why I've been looking for something to...
I imagine Taya could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. You pour the pots out, and do you know what I take? I would have got more. I've tried to find a supplier for this stuff, but it's rare as Chocobo's teeth. Either someone brings down a Bomb King and picks up the ash, or... I don't know. Wait for one to snuff it of old age.
could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Hopefully one will be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
me, boy.
So I'm pretty convinced there's no bounties. The only other spot there could possibly be a bounty is in this general area, and I really don't think so. But we'll check it. That way I can totally, like, call those areas off, you know? We know there's these raptors here. We'll just... We've explained this before, you know, if I use... That one wasn't close enough, but if I use those powers close to this crystal, they'll take the damage from it. Alright, so I'm gonna say that from this gate all the way through all of this is completely clear. All of this. Now, I did fight one over here. And I fought one up here. Not sure about over here, but I think that's clear too. But anyways, alright. So now that I know that, I can put that off in my mind that that's in Northreach in Sambreek, right? Because that's the kingdom that is, right? Because it tells you the kingdoms, right? Like this is Tabor, but Tabor in what country? I always forget how you tell. There's a way you tell. Lost Wing. Now, if you say like nearby quest, it says there's nothing. What about here? Nothing. What about here?